Hello students, I'm Rakesh Ram Tripathi. Welcome back. Today's topic polynomials. This is 9th standard CBSE topic. Polynomial very important term, and it's not clear. Students are not able to explain what is the polynomial exactly. It is introduced in 6th standard, I think 7th standard also. So I am going to explain you what exactly polynomial. Before coming to that point, I would like to explain types of algebraic expressions. First we will tell you about the algebraic expression. This is what? This is a combination of variable and constant. Variable means what? Alphabet letters. X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So what I said? Combination of variable and constant. X plus 2. That is the algebraic expressions. A plus P, algebraic expressions. Now, types of algebraic expressions. Now we need to understand types of algebraic expression. First, monomial. Monomial means only one term, and algebraic expressions having only one term. Suppose that 2x, this is the one term, 3, 1 term, 2 is what? This is the coefficient of x, 3 is what? Coefficient of y. If you will write 2 plus x, then it will be binomial, 2 terms over there. Terms means what? This is separated by positive or negative sign. So this is the monomial, 2x, 3y, A, B, C, monomial. So this is the single term, one term, that is called the monomial. 1 upon y, monomial. 3 upon y, monomial. Now second point, binomial. Two terms means A plus B. Both the terms are different to variable. If suppose that I have written x plus x, is it binomial? No, the reason is both are like terms. So you can add, your result is what? 2x. So this is not binomial. This is what? Again, monomial. Now x plus y, this is what? Binomial, separated by positive sign. One term, 2. 3 plus y, what is this? Binomial. Third, trinomial. 3 terms. Okay, A plus B plus C. All 3 terms are different. 2 plus B plus C. All 3 terms are different. Okay, if you have written A plus B, is it binomial? Is it trinomial? No, it's not. Why? This is the like terms. 2A plus B. This is the binomial. Again, it's converted into binomial. Now we come to the polynomial. Polynomial, very important term. And algebraic expression. Of the form a n x raised power n, a n minus 1 x raised power n minus 2, a n minus 2 x raised power n minus 2 plus dash a n, or you can say that a0, that is the constant term only, where a n minus 2, a0 are real numbers. real numbers, and also this is the coefficient. This is what? This is the real numbers, and that is the coefficient. This is the constant term of value. Now, how to? I'll give you some examples here. Polynomial means what? Only one thing you have to say. This value, the power of each variable should be positive integer. So I am writing over here y. If I am asking you, y is the polynomial or not? Yes, this is the polynomial. Why this is the polynomial? What is the power of constant value? What is the power of this variable? Constant value 1. So this is the polynomial. Now x raised to power 2. This is polynomial. Yes, this is the polynomial. Why? We have to check. We have to see the power of variable. If power of variable is what? Positive integer, then this is the then the number will be, the algebraic expressions will be the polynomial. If I am asking you 1 upon x square, is it polynomial? No, it's not polynomial. The reason is that the power of variable is what? Negative integer. This is the negative integer. So this is not polynomial. So what is the difference between polynomial and monomial? Monomial is what? Only one term. This is the algebraic expressions. Only one term. Polynomial means what? Whether it's one term, two terms, or three terms, or more than three terms. But the power of variables should be the positive number, positive integer. So y is what? It is the monomial as well as polynomial. X square is what? Monomial as well as the polynomial. 1 upon x square is what? Monomial, but this is not polynomial. Okay, so this is the difference between monomial and polynomial. Again, I'll give you some more examples. First, second, I am taking x cube plus x square plus 2. Is it polynomial? If you want to check whether the given algebraic expression is polynomial or not, just we have to look over here. Look over here. Power of each variable you have to say. What is the power of this variable? Positive integer. What is the power of this variable? Positive integer. So this is what? This is a polynomial. And this is a trinomial also. Polynomial as well as the trinomial. One more example. X cube plus 1 upon x square. Is it polynomial? No, it's not polynomial. Why? The power of this variable, positive integer. But the power of this variable is what? It's not positive integer. It will be x cube plus x raised to power minus 2. So this is not polynomial, but this is the binomial. Okay, so this is the difference between polynomial and binomial. Again, I am going to repeat it. Monomial means what? One term, one term. It does not matter what's the power of variable over there. Does not matter. Okay, whether it's positive or negative. X monomial as well as the polynomial. 1 upon x, it's not polynomial, but this is the monomial. Similarly, binomial, two terms, x plus y, x plus 1 upon y, that is the binomial. But x plus y, polynomial as well as the binomial. X plus 1 upon y, not polynomial, but this is the binomial. So this is what you have. Again, I am repeating. You have to check the power of variable. If power of variable positive integer, the given algebraic expressions will be polynomial. Okay. Now types of polynomial. Types of polynomial. Types of polynomial. Types of polynomial. First, zero polynomial. Zero polynomial. Zero polynomial means it is denoted by zero only. Means all coefficient zero. Means there is no term. So what does it mean? You will get zero, right? So zero polynomial is this. Zero is the zero polynomial. Second, constant polynomial. Constant polynomial. Constant polynomial. Constant polynomial, if the power of variable 0. Then the term will be the constant polynomial. Suppose that I have written 2. I can write 2x raised power 0 or 2y raised power 0 or 2a raised power 0. What is the value of this? 1. What is the value of this? 1. What is the value of this? 1. So either you are taking 2x raised power 0 or 2. There is no difference in the value. Similarly, 2y raised power 0 or 2. There is no difference in the value. 2a raised power 0 or 2. There is no difference in the value. So this value means what? 2. This is also 2. This is also 2. So 2 is what? Constant polynomial. Means there is no variable. The coefficient of 2 is what? Nothing. There is no variable over here. If I am asking you, suppose that 2x is there. What is the coefficient of 2x? Or what is the coefficient of x? 2. But here there is no variable. It means what? The power of variable 0. So this kind of number, so all real numbers are constant polynomial. Now third, linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. One more thing, we have to check the degree of the polynomial. If I am explaining you about the linear polynomial, the linear polynomial means what? Degree should be 1. Degree of polynomial is 1. What does it mean? Degree? Degree means highest power of variable. Okay, if suppose that I have written x raised to power 4 plus x cube plus x square, what is the highest power of this polynomial? 4. So what is the degree of this polynomial? 4. So degree means what? Highest power of variable. So linear polynomial, degree of polynomial should be 1. So it will be like this: x plus 2, y plus 5. What is the degree of this polynomial? 1. Power of this variable is what? 1. So this is the linear polynomial. Even you can write x also. This is the linear polynomial. 2x linear polynomial. 3y plus 7 linear polynomial. Why? The power of variable is what? 1. So degree of the polynomial should be 1. Degree means highest power of variable. So if I am asking you 1 upon y plus 7, is it linear polynomial? No, it's not. Why? The reason is that the power of this variable is what? Not 1. So first thing, this is not polynomial. So this is not polynomial. Okay, so degree of the polynomial should be 1. Then the standard form of this is what? The standard form of linear polynomial ax plus b. Ax plus b. This is the standard form of the linear polynomial. Now, quadratic polynomial. The second point, quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. The degree should be 2. Degree means highest power of value. So if I suppose that I have written x square, what is the degree of this algebraic expressions? 2. Highest power. So this is the quadratic polynomial. X square. Now x square plus x. What is the degree of this polynomial? 2. Means highest power of variable is what? 2. So this is the quadratic polynomial. X square plus x plus 1. What is the highest power of this variable? 2. So it will be quadratic polynomial. Now the standard form of this is what? Ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b and c are real numbers. One more thing, in linear polynomial, in this a should not be equal to 0. A means what? That is the coefficient of x. If coefficient of x will be 0, this term will be 0. So it will be converted into constant polynomial. So this value should not be 0. Means x, a variable should exist over there. Okay. If a will be 0, then there is no variable. Then you will get a constant. A and b are real numbers. Constant value over here. Similarly, quadratic polynomial. Here a should not be equal to 0. If a will be 0, it will be, then you will get bx plus c. If this term 0, so this is what a is what coefficient of x square. So if a will be 0, it will be multiplied with x square. So this term, this whole term will be 0. So it will be converted, then your result will be bx plus c. So bx plus c is what? It will be, if this term will be 0, then you will get bx plus c, and this is what? Linear polynomial. So in quadratic polynomial, if a will be equal to 0, if a will be equal to 0, it will be converted into quadratic polynomial. So a, that's why a should not be equal to 0. Again, look at here. The power of variable is what? Constant everywhere. The power of variable. A, B and C are not variable. A and B, C, A, B and C, we have taken real numbers. Now third, cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. The degree should be 3. Here I have not written degree 2. The highest power of variable should be 2. In cubic polynomial, a polynomial having degree 3. It means what? You can write y cube or x cube. What is the degree of this y? 3. So this is the cubic polynomial. Y cube plus y. This is also cubic polynomial. The reason is that just you have to check the degree of the polynomial. First thing, y cube plus y. This is the polynomial. The reason is that the power of each variable positive integer. And the second thing, the highest power is what? 3, means the degree of this polynomial is 3. So therefore this is the cubic polynomial. Y cube plus y square, this is also, what is the highest? The degree is what? Y cube 3. Now y cube plus y square plus y. What is the degree of y? 3, highest power of variable. So this is the cubic polynomial. If you are adding 5 with this polynomial, so y cube plus y square plus y plus 5. So this is what? Cubic polynomial. Now the standard form of the cubic polynomial will be ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a, b, c, d are real numbers. Real numbers. A, b, c, d are real numbers. A should not be equal to 0. Here also a should not be equal to 0. If a will be 0, it will be, then you will get this term only. The reason is that if a 0, this whole term will be 0. So it will be converted into quadratic polynomial. B can be 0, C also, D also. But this should not be 0. I already have told you y cube. This is what? Monomial. This is the one term. But the degree is what? 3. So this is the cubic polynomial. This is what? Y cube plus 1. Y cube plus y. This is your binomial as well as the polynomial. What kind of polynomial it is? Cubic polynomial. Why? The highest power of variable is what? 3. So if you want to check whether the given algebraic expression is polynomial or not, just you have to check the power of variable. If the power of variable positive integer, it will be polynomial. If the power of variable and the power of each variable should be the positive integer. Okay, power of each variable should be the positive integer. Now fourth point, cubic done, then biquadratic. Fourth point, biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial. Here I have not written degree should be 3. In biquadratic polynomial, a polynomial having degree 4. Degree should be 4. If the degree of the polynomial 4, that kind of polynomial known as biquadratic polynomial. Suppose that y raised to power 4. This is what? What is the power of this variable? 4. First thing, y raised to power 4. This is the polynomial. Y polynomial. This 4 is the positive integer. Okay. If I have written 1 upon y raised to power 4, is it biquadratic polynomial? No. Why? The reason is that first thing, this is not polynomial. The power of y is not a positive integer. So y raised to power 4 is what? Biquadratic polynomial. Y raised to power 4 plus y biquadratic polynomial, the degree is 4. Y raised to power 4 plus y cube plus y square plus y plus 5. This is what biquadratic polynomial. The reason is that the first thing we have to check whether this is a polynomial or not. So to check it, what is the power of this variable? 1. Positive integer. What is the power of this variable? 2. Positive integer. What is the power of this variable? 3. Positive integer. What is the power of this variable? 4. Positive integer. It means what? First thing, this is the polynomial. If this is the polynomial, now we need to identify what kind of polynomial it is. So the degree is what? The highest power of this polynomial is what? 4. So this is the biquadratic polynomial. The standard form of the biquadratic polynomial will be ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. This is the standard form of the biquadratic polynomial. Where a, b, c, d and e. This is the real numbers. Okay. This is real numbers. Real numbers. Now here also a should not be equal to 0. If this term will be 0, a, if the value of a 0, so this whole term will be 0. If this whole term is 0, then you will get this part only, and therefore this means what? Only this part means cubic polynomial. So if this term will be 0, it will be converted to the cubic polynomial. Now zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial. What does it mean? The value of x for which the given polynomial is 0. That is the zeros of the polynomial. Suppose that if any polynomial given, generally we denote like this: px. P means polynomial, x means the given polynomial in terms of x. The polynomial given in terms of x. So if I have written x plus 2, this is what? Px. If I have written, if suppose that y square minus 4, so this is what? In terms of y. So you can write like this: py means polynomial in terms of y. So if you want to find what is the zeros of the polynomial, what I said here, the given polynomial, the given polynomial is the polynomial which is given in terms of x. The given polynomial in terms of x, that is the x plus 2. So if x plus 2 is given, so for which value of x this whole polynomial is 0? Definitely minus 2. If you will take x is equal to minus 2, so minus 2 plus 2, it will be 0. So for which value of x plus 2 is 0? Minus 2. So the zeros of this polynomial is what? Minus 2. Come here. Y square minus 4. If you want to find the zeros of this polynomial, what will you do? The best thing, just equate with 0. Y minus 2, y plus 2 equal to 0. Y minus 2 equal to 0, or y equal to minus 2. So y equal to 2 or y equal to minus 2. Means here y plus 2 equal to 0. So we are getting two values over here. The reason is that y square minus 4 is what? This is the quadratic polynomial. The power of this variable, the degree is what? 2. This is the quadratic polynomial. So in a quadratic polynomial, how many zeros you will get? 2. In a linear polynomial, how many zeros you will get? 1. In cubic polynomial, how many zeros possible? 3. So for y equal to 2 and minus 2, this whole polynomial is what? 0. Means if I am putting p2, so 2 is square minus 4, that is what? 4 minus 4 equal to 0. If I am taking minus 2, so minus 2 whole is square minus 4, this is what? 4 minus 4 equal to 0. Means for the value of y, if you are taking y equal to 2 and minus 2, this whole expression is what? 0. So what is the zeros of this polynomial? 2 and minus 2. If the zeros of polynomials means what? The value of x means the value of variable for which the given polynomial is 0. That is the zeros of the polynomial. Now, next one, I will do some problems. of CBSE from the NCERT book. Exercise 2.2. Exercise 2.2. Very few problems are given. Question number 2, it's given 3. Verify whether the following are the zeros of the polynomial or not. First part, px given equal to 3x plus 1 and x is equal to minus 1 upon 3. This is one of the question. And second one, px equal to 5x minus 5, x is equal to 4 upon 5. You have to check whether the given polynomial, this is the zeros of the given polynomial or not. X is equal to minus 3. So what will you do? Just you have to put the value over here. Instead of x, put minus 1 upon 3. Here 3 into minus 1 upon 3 plus 1. 3 get cancelled. You will get minus 1 plus 1. This whole polynomial is over here. Means for the value of x equal to minus 1 upon 3, this whole polynomial 0. Hence, minus 1 upon 3 is what? Zeros of this polynomial. Minus 1 upon 3 is the zeros of this polynomial. Now let me check for this. We have to check whether this polynomial, x 4 upon 5 is the zeros of this polynomial or not. So just we have to put, let me find p 4 upon 5 equal to 5 into 4 upon 5 minus 5. 5 get cancelled, 4 minus 5. This is not 0. So 4 upon 5 is not zeros of this polynomial. 4 upon 5 is not zeros of this polynomial. It's the same question given like this, 4 pi upon 5. 4 pi upon 5. Then let me find 4 pi upon 5 equal to 5x minus 5. So you can put over here the value 5 into 4 pi upon 5. 5 get cancelled. You will get 4 pi. 4 pi minus pi is equal to what? 3 pi. So this is also not zeros of this polynomial. Yeah, but the value of x is equal to given pi upon 5. Only pi upon 5. Then it will be like this, 5 into pi upon 5 minus pi. So pi minus pi, that will be 0. Means for the value of x equal to pi upon 5, this whole polynomial 0. Hence pi upon 5 is the zeros of this polynomial. Fine. But 4 upon 5 is not the zeros of this polynomial. Now remainder theorem. I'll explain you the remainder theorem. Remainder theorem. What does it mean? Without actual division, the method of finding remainder without division, method of finding remainder without actual division, without performing division, that is called the remainder. What does it mean? Suppose that any polynomial is given. Okay, suppose that I am giving one example. X square minus 4. X square minus 4 divided by x minus 2. You have to find the remainder for x. You are dividing x square minus 4 by x minus 2. So what's the remainder? How to do it? So just you need to find, this is the divisor. This is the divisor. Okay. What are the zeros of the divisor? 2. Okay. Now px given x square minus 4. Now let me put the value over here. P2 will be remainder. So you can write like this, remainder will be remainder equal to P2. That is 2 square minus 4. So what is the remainder? 0. It means if you will divide x square minus 4 by x minus 2, it's completely divisible. Here, there is no remainder over here. So this is the method. We are not dividing, but we are finding the remainder. One more. This is the first example. One more example we can take. Px equal to x cube minus 2x square plus 5 You are dividing by x plus 1. This is the divisor. You need to find the zeros of that divisor. What are the zeros of the divisor? Minus 1. The reason is that it will put minus 1 over here. Minus 1 plus 1, 0. So you need to find the zeros of this divisor. Minus 1. So find the remainder. You have to put instead of x zeros of this divisor. That is the remainder. So p minus 1 is what? That is the remainder. You can write remainder is equal to p minus 1. Now put away. Minus 1 cube, minus 2, minus 1 whole square, plus 5. This is what? Minus 1. This is what? Minus 2, plus 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, plus 5, what? 2. So remainder is what? 2. If you want to check, you can check. Let me. X plus 1. This is what? X cube minus 2x square plus 5. I am dividing this value by x plus 1. Okay, here we got, without division, we have calculated the remainder and we got 2. Now we are going to divide. So, generally how to divide? This is the long division method. The highest power value is what? X cube. So x cube divided by x, you will get what? X square. How to divide? Look at here. You have, this is the dividend. This is what divisor. Dividend. Take the highest power value. Highest power value is what? X cube. What is the highest power value in the divisor? X divided. How much you are getting? X square. Write down. Now multiply this divisor with this value. Quotient. X square into x, x cube. X square into 1 plus x square. Now after this we subtract, get cancelled. Minus 2 minus 1, minus 3x square plus 5. Now what is the highest power value over here? Minus 3x square. So minus 3x square divided by the highest power value of divisor x, get cancelled. You will get minus 3x. So write down here minus 3x. Multiply minus 3x with x. It will be minus 3x square. Minus 3 into minus 3x into 1. It will be minus 3x. This is the constant value. So you have to write. You can't write over here. Now subtraction, get cancelled. Here what? 3x and this plus 5 I am writing over here. Now again highest power value is what? 3x. 3x divided by x, you will get 3. So plus 3. 3x and plus 3. 3 multiplied with x plus 1. So minus get cancelled 2. What is the remainder over here? 2. Here we have divided. We have followed the long division method. Here without division we have calculated the remainder. One more questions I will do. How to find the remainder without division. Suppose that a question is given px equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 divided by x minus 1 upon 2. And we have to find the remainder. What I told you, you need to find the zeros of the divisor. You are dividing this by this. So this is the divisor. What is the zeros of the divisor? 1 upon 2. The reason is that if you will put 1 upon 2 instead of x, this whole polynomial is what? 0. So 1 upon 2 is the zeros of the polynomial. Zeros of the polynomial of the divisor. This is the divisor x minus 2. So remainder is what? Remainder will be equal to p half. P half is instead of x you are going to put half over here. It will be, this is the x cube. Instead of x we are supposed to take half, then plus 3 instead of x half square plus 3 half plus 1. It will be 1 upon 8 plus 1 upon 4, 3 upon 4 plus 3 upon 2 plus 1. Take LCM. 8, 1, 4 2 is 8, 3 2 is 6, 2 4 is 8, 4 3 is 12 plus 8, 12 plus 8 20. 20 plus 6, 26, 26 plus 1, 27 upon 8. So this is the remainder of this polynomial. Okay, so if it means what? If any polynomial you are dividing by x minus a, if a polynomial you are dividing by x minus a, any px is a polynomial divided by x minus a, then remainder will be equal to PA. Okay, this is the definition of the remainder.